The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
You have to play your way out of being on Hard Knocks off-season.
Learn Chinese, buddy. Konnichiwa.
It's a me.
Oh my God! Now they make the playoffs next year with Sanders as their quarterback.
Steph Curry walked so Caitlin Clark could run.
In fact, the cup should go back to Canada, where it belongs this next go-round.
No, I like to suck on him a little bit first to make sure I get all the salt off.
Where was Nick Bosa on January 6th?
Hey, everybody, what is going on? It is Tuesday night. That means it is time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I am Mike. With me, as always, is Scott. Scott, how we feeling tonight, man?
Bristol come champs, bitch.
Yeah, there it was.
Yeah, baby. Had me a half-decent sports weekend. Suck it.
It's so half decent that I think you've got the wrong mic input.
Yeah, well, we can't have it all.
I told you, though, I said beforehand, I was like, the Reds they won't get swept, but they're going to lose 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4. That's what they do. And what happened? 2 out of 3. We got to talk about that Bristol game, though, man. The MLB Fyre Fest is what people are calling it. What a debacle that was.
Yeah, well, organized by Major League Baseball. Checks out.
We'll get into the details of that later. Other than the Braves, good weekend, good sports weekend. Everything going well for you? Feeling good?
Yeah,
All starting up. Training camp. You tuning in yet?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Saw the 49ers signed Robbie, whatever the hell he's calling himself these days. I'm like, oh, we've gotten there. Okay. Robbie Chosen or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah. That's a big signing. Yeah, that's huge, man.
Well, my favorite was the ESPN text that came in and said, 49ers sign wide receiver who has 30 career touchdowns. Tap to see who it is. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to, because I would have gotten an alert from a reputable place if it was somebody of note. So not going to fall for that trick, Espen, but good try.
You didn't tap in to find out?
Yeah, I did not.
I would have tapped in. I would have been like, oh, 30 TDs. Let's go. Tap in.
Like, that was a number that was enticing, too. 30 career whole TDs? Oh, my God. What a number. Has he been playing 1 year?
I'm salivating at that opportunity. Woo-wee. Speaking of not good sports weekends, Mookie's here. Rough one, Mook. Rough sports weekend.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been worse. We could have lost in regulation. I don't know, man. But here's the thing. At least we're not Miami, whose entire hopes and dreams ride on a pink little guy. We'll just leave it at that. We'll keep it PG. It's early in the show here, but
Hey,
yeah,
man.
you're right, Gabe. I could do better, but hey, at the same time, we're here. It's Tuesday. We're still 6 feet over instead of 6 feet under. So, at least I'm not a Bengals fan.
Oh, wow. Why the stray?
I don't know. Scott got me keyed into it. He said 30 TDs. Didn't the Bengals give that up in a game last year? Here's the thing. I feel off. I don't feel bad. I just don't got it right now. And so I don't know. Pass.
You got to stoop, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds like the Fed.
Lowest common denominator, makes sense.
Things aren't going my way. Time to stoop.
When in doubt, just spray strays. I mean, the Braves pitching staff. My God, what a wonderful Friday night game. I mean, 16 runs in an inning. Talk about entertaining. You know what I mean? We didn't even need the fireworks show for it to be a great Friday night of baseball.
First of all, that happened Thursday night. Second of all, get fucked.
Third of all,
That's
that
it.
really
All right.
made my weekend crappy because I was like, oh, wow, the Reds are down by 8. Oh, they tied this up and they lost. Okay, great. Great time. Great time had by all. Then I tried to watch the Speedway Classic, goes into delay, gets suspended only to lose the game the next day. So just what a crappy sports.
I was at
weekend.
the crazy game, and it was like, oh my God, the Braves are doing this. Let's get out of here and beat traffic. By the time I got back up to the 40-minute drive back home, I was like, wait, what? They tied? Oh fuck. Like, seriously. It was so Braves.
It's one of those games though that, like, if you make that comeback, if you complete that comeback and don't win the game,
End your
It's
season.
almost worse than not coming back at all. Like I would rather they
100%.
didn't come back.
I was just gonna say, like, coming back and then losing in extras. Oof, that's gotta hurt. To a shitty team too. I mean,
yeah, it does. Matt Barr saying he's laughing at you, Scott, and he says Mike been catching strays for the Bengals all day. I really have. That Discord channel just was hammering Bengals fans, and very unjustly. I don't appreciate it. Listen, we got a great show tonight. We're going to talk about a look at a potential CBA in college football, which I didn't think was possible without a players union, but here we are. Trump might kill the RedZone to ESPN. That deal might not make it as previously reported because our president can be kind of vengeful. MLB, we talked about the Fyre Fest, so we'll get into that at Bristol. Also, I found out this weekend that the Brewers manager, Pat Murphy, is just a trash panda. Like, he is an absolute animal and a psychopath, and we have to get into that. Plus, dildos in the WNBA. Just a bizarre scene over the weekend in the WNBA. Before we get to all of that, though, let's talk about these beers that we are drinking tonight. As always, we rate them on Caesar's scale. Dog or no dog? Scott, what is in your mug tonight? Dog or no dog?
Well, we pause from the Miggers to go back to our regularly scheduled sour programming. And Urban Artifact is back with another one that I had not caught. This time, almost like a culmination of all of the beers that I have enjoyed from Urban Artifact this calendar year. This is Huff Duff, their fruit salad sour, 8.3%, and this one comes with blackcurrant, strawberry, prickly pear, vanilla bean, banana, and our favorite, apricot.
Apricot. Oh, man. Spicing up that fruit salad, little apricot.
This is a dog, man. It also is, like, the can is red and the beer is like the same shade. It is the same shade of red. So it's doggish, man. So good. And I can taste the individual flavors. What stands out the most, I think, is the banana and the strawberry. Like really, if you closed your eyes and nobody told you that there were a bunch of, like, you probably just be like, I definitely taste some other stuff in here, but the strongest flavors are the strawberry banana, which I'm all the way here for.
That makes sense, because you make a smoothie and you put strawberries and bananas in
and it takes over a lot flavor wise.
Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense that those flavors are going to dominate. Before we get to Mookie's beer, what is the fruit in the fruit salad that you refuse to scoop up? What's the fruit in there that you're not getting?
Easy. Kiwi in a fruit salad is gross. It ends up all slimy and warm. Kiwi, the worst. No thanks.
Mookie,
I love kiwi. That hurts.
Not in a fruit salad though, bro. The question was about the fruit salad.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it in a fruit salad.
I mean,
it does not hold up well.
I gotta be honest. There's not a lot that I would avoid. Maybe cherries. I don't know. Blueberries, I'll eat it all. Like, I don't really have anything against it. Even the melon, like, the melon's fine. It's filler, but I'll still eat it. Nothing wrong with that. I want to know, Scott, does the can say anything about where the name Huff Duff came from? Because it's just fun to say, Like, I
love the name, but it has the same starfruit kind of like logo that was on one of the other ones. I can't remember which one it was, but very. They know yes, they know their audience. I will say, like, Urban Artifact is killing it. Like, I haven't had a bad sour or bad experience from them yet.
By the way,
another one that's killing
pineapple. It's pineapple is the correct answer.
Oh, see, I love pineapple too.
No, that flavor infects everything. Dude, you don't want to bite into a grape and it tastes like pineapple. Get the pineapples out of there. Quit infecting the rest of the fruit salad.
The grapes aren't going to absorb the pineapple. They've got that hard exterior shell.
Everything tastes like pineapple after that. Hard pass.
Well, I got another staple over here. It's a Cincinnati favorite, Ryan Guy's Truth. Because, before the show, we were spitting some truth. And I was like, I feel like we got to go a little heavy tonight. So, yeah, always a dog, always consistent, always solid. Great way to get smacked at the FC games. And a nice one to sip on at home. Yeah, let's go, boys.
Dog.
Dog. Absolute dog.
All right. Let's see what you guys in the comment section are drinking. Gabe went with a 3-finger pour of 1792 bottled in bond dog. Oh, that's a good bourbon right there, boys. I love me some 1792.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Very good stuff. A lot of comments about the red zone and Redskins and all that. Matt Barr said he's drinking local Richmond Hardywood Brewing's Kernza Lager. It says it's a light, crisp, German-style perennial grain, 4.5% ABV, brewed with Patagonia. It's a dog amber ale that hits for any season. Now, wait a second. Is it an amber ale or is it a lager? Because it can't be both. It could be amber in color, but it can't be an amber ale if it's a lager. So I'm calling shenanigans, Matt Barr. There's a difference between an amber ale and a lager, and I need you to understand that for us.
And it's brewed with fleece? I don't understand this. Why is he drinking fleece vest?
You're such a turd, Luke. He says it pours an amber color. I figured that was the case, Matt. But yeah, not an amber ale. Different set of ingredients. Scotty is drinking a Transient Artisan Ales 2023 Junie Imperial Rye Stout aged on Violet Sky, Cocoa Nib, and Salted Caramel. Wow. 12.5% ABV. He says it's a dog, but takes a while to get barking. It doesn't sound like it.
I prefer my dogs to shut the fuck up anyway.
Honestly, that sounds like one I'd want at room temp, though. I feel like you got to let that guy warm up a little bit. You know, let it breathe, if you will.
Cocoa Nib and Salted Caramel. Oh,
nib.
The best part of the cocoa. Give me all them nibs. Also, I want to point out that adding the backlight that I forgot before, I was looking as red as the fucking beer there for a second. I'm like, why the fuck is my camera acting so stupid?
Does that so like Scott was drinking the Miggers? Does that mean that other Scott is drinking a Nibber? I hit it. Hit it.
Careful.
Landed it though.
You were close.
So right up to that line was like, oh, let's not fuck this up.
My finger hovered over the button.
I was scared. As soon as he said it, I was like, doesn't sound the same coming from Mookie as it does from Scott. All right, I am drinking. This is from Drecker Brewing. This is called Pert on the Rim. PRRRT on the rim. Pert.
I wish you could give us a shot of the can art because it's
I know it's
peeing out.
The can art is fantastic. That's why I bought this one. On top of that, it's a marg style sour.
A marg, as in like margarita.
Sour. Bro, this is the lime flavor on this is great. It's got like just a hint of like some big boy alcohol. I didn't even look to see what the ABV is on this one. Let me see if I can find that real
Enough.
quick. It says in here the gimmicks are lime, pear, apple, and sea salt, and I'm getting nothing but lime and sea salt. I'll find the ABV. I'll look it up. But it's a dog. It's an absolute dog. Scott, what have you done to me, man? I'm out here.
You loving the sours?
Drinking sours now. Bro.
It's hard when I'm going through the selections now to not gravitate to and subsequently get disappointed a lot because I've ran through a lot of the options out there and just most places don't carry like that big a variety. So it's hard to find ones that sound good, but man, part of me is like, I don't want to go back.
Listen, it's weird because I never liked sours. Like when we did the whole thing with Urban Artifact, I've like choked them down and I was like, I get this, but man, the taste buds have changed. Like it's tough for me now to have an IPA. Like I'll drink them. I'm like, oh, I remember why I like them. But then I compare it to a sour, and I'm like, nah, sour's the dog. It's the dog,
it's
man.
Night and day. I will say the only thing that I have to be careful with the sours is some of them are so good flavor wise and so easy drinking, and you can't really taste the booze. It's like they go down really fast.
Is it honestly though that taste changed, or is it just that they're getting better at making sours?
That could be.
Maybe this is my naivete, but I feel like sours weren't that popular.
It could be, but I will say I'm disappointed that when Beer Drop wasn't super expensive, that I wasn't into sours because they had all of the sours. Like like filtering out the sours eliminated like 2/3 of their collection. And I always put my nose up at all the suggested ones and everything that came in. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. Oh, it's a sour. Fuck off. And now I'm like, man, I really wish I had embraced it back then before it got all super expensive and whatnot.
Gabe out here doing the Lord's work for me. My beer is 6.4% ABV.
That a boy.
Appreciate you. Tank also pointing out that Mookie is out here juggling verbal knives. Just
well, you know,
right up to the line.
I said it earlier. I was feeling a little bit off. So, you know, what better way to feel off and get back on the game to try to fuck some stuff up?
Tyson with the your mom joke, and then Sarah saying, and Scott, I'll let you be the judge on this one, is going sour the same as going black? Once you go sour, you don't go back. Doesn't have the same.
Maybe, but I'm also going to plead the fifth on there because I've never gone black, so I don't know what it's like to not come back. So there's that.
Well, half of you has.
Yeah, but that's not what it. Okay, roll the clip.
Roll the clip. We need a drop of Blake just saying roll the clip. That
we do. The next time he's on here, that drop needs to happen, man.
Whenever we need to cut away from Mookie's awkwardness, instead of moving on, it's just to be Blake on roll the clip.
That sounds about right.
All right, let's start the show off talking a little football here, boys. So 23 college football GMs met with representatives from athletes.org, which is an organization that represents a number of college football players and college athletes. And the point of the meeting was to talk about the future of college football and what we have coming up and how we're going to navigate these times of revenue sharing and NIL and transfers, and how do we get this Wild West reined in. And it seems like we are close to them coming up with some type of collective bargaining agreement. Out of the 23 GMs that were there, all 23 agreed and voted and said a collective bargaining agreement is necessary to continue on and to allow college football to continue. And some of the things that they talked about is like limiting the number of transfer windows so that you don't have kids hopping in the transfer portal at times like in bowl season or right after the season ends or before the playoffs start, limiting the places and times that they'll be allowed to transfer. They also talked about vetting and regulating the agents that these players are signing up for. So agents would have to actually be vetted and like put in some type of registry so that they're official college football agents. I'm sure there was talk about how can we make sure these kids don't make a whole lot of money. That was probably put up there, but that wasn't said.
That was article 1. They're like, how do we rein this in to where these black kids aren't getting paid as much? Like this is spiraled out of control. We have to make sure that these black kids are not getting paid as much as they possibly can. So let's not leave here until we figure that out. The rest will work itself through.
Oh, there it was. Incentive-based contracts is what they're talking about.
Whatever you got to do, man. Whatever you got to do.
We can't let them get all the money. But if they're scoring a lot of touchdowns for us, yeah, maybe we'll throw them a little coin, cut them a little extra off of that. So here we are. The players' union that doesn't exist is negotiating a collective bargaining agreement. Scott, I didn't think it was possible to have a collective bargaining agreement without a union on one side of it. I don't understand
yeah, that's what I thought was funny about this whole thing is that they unilaterally decided that there's going to be this CBA, but there's no representatives from the other side. They're like, you know what? We're handing out this money and we want to bargain, but also they don't have anybody here. So we'll just do what we want. Yeah. All right. Let's go back to the old days. Woo!
Now they had the representative from athletes.org, but that, from what I can tell, is not any type of union representation. It's almost more like an agency representing the kids. So you've got this agency who's speaking for all of the college football players. I think athletes.org might be the one who negotiated the $600 EA Sports payment for all of the college football players.
$600 and a free copy of the title.
That's a fair point.
Okay. Don't sell them short there.
Mookie, what do you make of college football negotiating a CBA without a union in place?
What else did we expect was going to happen here? Like, honestly, like there's a part of me on one hand, it's like, damn, that happened quick. But then the other hand, I'm kind of like, man, that took them a while to get this figured out. Like, yeah, this is where it was always going to land. I'm just intrigued to see how many kids start running to sign up with athletes.org. Because the other part about it is like, they're a .org. Like, ugh, I wouldn't sign with any agency that's a .org. I mean, at least give me a .net if you're not .com. .org. What is this shit? You got .orgs negotiating with .edus. I mean, what kind of whack-ass negotiation is this?
So that's your takeaway, is that you're disappointed that the guys lobbying for the players have a .org.
Look, I really got to focus on how I'm going to get Tulane past Northwestern after that huge upset win they had in week 0. So, like, there's bigger fish to fry here than worrying about athletes.org negotiating with random commissioners. All right.
We've moved from fantasy to just Mookie.
A different kind of fantasy. Is this now, or should I read my write up now, or I could wait, I guess?
You have the floor.
I'll wait. It's fine. We'll build up to it. We want to build some suspense. It was absolutely epic.
Long pause. You have the floor. I'm good. I'll wait.
Now I put my hand down as you're passing me the ball at the low post and be like, bro, I wasn't calling for this shit.
As it goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Turnover on the point guard wasn't on me.
Well, not me. Yo,
I never touched it.
I already rolled. Like, sorry, man. I rolled, and I kept rolling.
Also, I got to say, if college football wasn't so big in the South, our pedo prez probably would step in and make sure that these darkies got the littlest amount that they get. But because there's so much riding on this, and the South is so ingrained in college football, he'll at least wait and see how it shakes out. If the darkies look like they're getting too much, he might step in. But for now, he'll back channel this and make sure that they don't get what they deserve.
I don't understand this whole idea of like, well, we got to put a salary cap in and we got to limit NIL and we got to do all this stuff, because all that's going to do is set us back 4 or 5 years where the bagmen just come back. Like, It's not like the money is going to stop flowing to the players. They're not going to, like, they're still going to get paid. It's just that they're going to get paid like they did before, where we have to hide it from the NCAA and we have to make sure that nobody finds out. That's all that's going to happen. It's just not above board anymore. Like, this whole idea of we've got to put this in place to put the toothpaste back or put the toothpaste back in the tube. It's not going to happen. The money's out there. They know that the money's out there. They know who's paying. It's not like they're not going to get paid. So, like, this whole collective bargaining bullshit is just that. It's just like this front of like, well, we're going to put these rules in place, but the bagmen are still going to be there. Like,
okay. So next question becomes, how many members did you say that were there? From how many GMs? 23? 23
college football GMs.
How many of those GMs were at SEC schools? Because this sounds like something that the SEC would be all on board with. They're like, we got to bring it back. We see what happens in a free market when everybody can pay. We can't dominate. We can't do our thing. Bring back the bag. I mean, they probably are campaigning on bring back the bag, man. Like, I mean, if we're being honest, SEC was never more dominant than when the playing field wasn't level. So I would venture to guess that of those 23, it was skewed into a lot of SEC members there.
Go ahead, Mook. Sorry.
Do you hear what you're saying, Mike? Like, why is this surprising to you? Like, this directly plays into the SEC's like playbook.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what they want.
That's exactly what. Yeah, right. So, go Irish. Like, at least we're still independent. We can't be bought. We got Jesus on our side and whatnot.
I'm not going to lie, though. If I'm allowed to be honest for a minute here. I want the players to get paid. I also like it better when the SEC is dominant because it shuts up the Big Ten. And I really hate the fucking Big Ten and all those cohorts. So I am kind of like torn here because I want the SEC to be dominant and go back to taking all the Big Ten's cookies and the Big Ten being all pissy because they can't quite get all those athletes and whatnot. But I also want the athletes to get paid. So I don't know how I really want this to shake out.
It's a real Sophie's Choice you got going on there.
I know. From a neutral observer who has no team, I just want chaos to reign in, in the fact that I just want the Big Ten people to be pissy.
It's funny because you say you want the SEC to dominate, but you really don't, because when it comes down to the playoffs, you want the crazy outsiders to make the playoffs. You don't want the Alabamas and the
for sure. I don't want them to ultimately win.
I
want them to be better than the Big Ten. That's it. But I want Tulane to win the national title.
I appreciate that.
Or pick a MAC school, any one of them. But I want the SEC to be able to be like, we're better than the idiots up north. Boo, boo, boo. We got all the best blackies down here.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? At least.
Sarah pointed out it's the Confederacy of College Programs down there, just in the South. Sorry, Mookie, you said at least, and then you got scared and stopped talking.
No, I was just gonna say, at least Scott's very honest with it, right? He's very straightforward and upfront about what he likes to see, and you got to respect that, right?
Scott, Gabe wants to know, how much would it take for you to be a Notre Dame fan?
Oh,
what's the number?
See, the problem is
everybody's got a number. DiBiase told me that.
Let's be honest. The number for me is low. All right, I'm a poor, so like the number isn't even that big, right? Like I'm probably decked out. I'm probably wearing green. You slide me $100,000 each year. I'm good to go.
$100,000. Good Lord, I would abandon my Notre Dame fanship for like $10,000. Like $100,000?
Well, I mean, $100,000 gets you like all the bells and whistles. Like I'm out here, like stumping for them on everything. Like I'm traditionalist for $100,000. You get all the bells.
Yes, Dorian, a 6-pack of beers and an ounce of weed. That's all I need.
You're selling yourself. You're selling your services. You're selling your services too low, my friend. A black Notre Dame fan is worth way more than a 6-pack, and But you whiteys, you come a dime a dozen for Notre Dame, so like they got to pay me. They got to do a little bit more to grease the palm, baby.
We need to get into a collective bargaining agreement right now, because I don't like that you can make way more than I can on your No, that's it. Mookie, me and you are going to get together and we're going to figure out a collective bargaining agreement, and then we'll tell Scott what it is and he has to agree to it.
That sounds like college football operating as intended.
So wait, let's flip this on its head. What team would you have to get paid $100,000? Well, okay, Scott's out of this for already, but like Mike,
Scott is anybody.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. Scott, for $100,000, would you be a Yankees fan?
No.
Oh, okay.
It would take more than that. I have more self-respect than that. It's not a far leap.
For $100,000, you wouldn't be a Yankees fan? Get the fuck out. For $100,000, you can tattoo the New York Yankees symbol on my fucking face. I will be the biggest fan of any team you want. For $100,000, I'm in. I don't care. I do not care.
It's good to know that you're such a sellout, Mike. I have morals.
Well, wait, hold on. Let's do this right.
$100,000, dude. Sell out. You're so full of shit.
Well, I mean, knowing my luck, the Yankees would show up and hand me the chocolate bar and be like, "You weren't specific about the $100,000. Here you go."
That's solid, though. That's funny.
Boy, I didn't think about that. Sarah said 100 G's gets the Notre Dame tramp stamp. Sarah knows what's up.
That's what I'm saying. $100,000 for Notre Dame tramp stamp. I'm all in. Again, a black Irish fan. Big deal. I mean, there's a bunch of damn black New Yorkers that claim Yankee fandom.
Scott's new Notre Dame football podcast, Black Irish, dropping at the end of the month.
Got it, baby. I'll be decked out.
Dorian gets it. For $100,000, he's turning in his Red Sox jersey and hat to be a Yankees fan. Like, dude, for $100,000, come on.
I mean, again, I have morals, man. I got morals.
But they're weird morals, man.
Well, yeah, they're weird. They are. There's a moving goalpost with my morals.
Sarah is pointing it out, and Scott, you need to defend this. Scott won't pay his kids' birth bills, but won't cave for $100,000 with the Yankees. Explain this cheap to me.
Well, there's something about paying entities that I just don't vibe with. But as far as selling my soul, it just takes a little bit more effort, a little bit more will. I mean, okay, so maybe you throw a little bit extra on the side with that $100,000. Maybe it's not just the $100,000. Maybe I get a retainer for something else. Maybe I get a free seat, or for all I can eat when I'm at the stadium, whatever it may be. Maybe it's just a little bit extra, but I don't know, man. I've spent a lifetime hating and talking all sorts of mad shit about the Yankees. It's a little different, man. A little different.
For $100,000, you could pick a name out of a hat, and that'll be my favorite team of all time. I have no shame in saying that into a microphone on the internet. For $100,000, any team, no team is off limits. I'd cheer for ISIS for $100,000 at this point. Like that's
whoa,
$100,000.
Whoa.
For $100,000, give me the red hat. That's all I'm saying. For $100,000.
I'm not team fascism. I'm sorry. Fascism would cost me a little bit more.
How long would you have to like?
We found the line. That's where.
Thank you.
So Scott wouldn't go MAGA or Yankees for $100,000. That's
See?
the line right
and
there.
they're much the same. Much the same.
Here is the underlying point to this discussion, though, everybody, and mark this down. Notre Dame is lower on the hatred totem pole for Scott than MAGA and the Yankees. It's like MAGA, Yankees, Notre Dame is.
Yeah. You didn't have to extract that out of me by any nefarious means. The Yankees are right there. And Sarah is asking the question: which would come first, ISIS or Yanks? ISIS has never harmed me. ISIS didn't make me cry back in 1996 after going up 2-0 in the World Series. So everybody's got their own thing. Okay, I got my priorities. You got yours. I'm wearing an ISIS hat before I'm wearing that interlocked NY. Just saying.
You got to acknowledge to an extent here that there's some logic to this. Right? Like
absolutely
there's grounded in very sound logic, that you're right. ISIS has never hurt Scott. I think.
I gotta mark this one down because ISIS has never hurt me is absolutely going in the next intro.
Well, we only spit facts on these intros, so I'm glad to hear it.
All right.
Speaking of which, where was Nick Bosa on January 6th?
Nobody knows. But we all know.
I was going to say we all know. Watching it go down, cheering on. Tank, come on, man.
Taking a shit in some senator's office. Matt Barr, I can't find the comment, but he had put it up earlier. ESPN just got the red zone. Is it official now? Has that sale officially gone through? Because it was reported this week that the NFL was selling NFL media to ESPN, which includes the NFL channel and the red zone. And in exchange, they were going to get equity in the company, something that could be worth billions of dollars in the sale. But I didn't think it was going to go through very quickly because this is going to require FCC to step in and, are they going to look at monopoly rights and all that good stuff? So the question was asked in an article I was reading today. One person close to the deal was like, look, people are kind of nervous that Trump could squash this whole deal. Like he could just basically be like, I don't like ESPN and the NFL sucks. So no deal. And just stop the deal from happening and veto it, which would be an interesting thing and not at all surprising. But Scott, do we think that ESPN does end up with the red zone, or is this something that is going to fall victim to some chicanery from the executive branch?
Well, if there's chicanery and this executive branch in the same sentence, then I'm voting for that. because that's all that's gone on for the past, what has it been, 4 years of this regime? Oh no, only 7 months. Wow, fuck.
No, it's 8. It's 8. It's August.
Yikes. Yeah, but not the end of August. I suspect that there'll be some bullshit. If there's not, because again, if you didn't pay enough tribute, then the deal won't go through. And I'm guessing ABC, who owns ESPN, is too liberal. Trump doesn't like ABC, so there you go.
Not ABC who owns ESPN. It's Disney.
Disney.
Disney. Disney. They're liberal. Yeah, you know, too woke.
Kind of a gray area.
Yeah. It's too woke to for this deal to go through.
The real question.
Pay tribute.
The real question isn't if he gets involved and screws shit up. The real question is, does he do it from the driveway, the roof, the master bathroom, the kitchen? Like, that's where I'd put my money down, is trying to figure out where it is that he
in the driveway doing push-ups or doing sit-ups like T.O.
Oh, I get behind that.
Hey, if there's ever a good use for ChatGPT, it's to get that video created right there. Trump in the driveway doing sit-ups like T.O. and then coming out and squashing the ESPN NFL deal. Holy shit.
Market.
The roof thing was funny, Mook. That was a good joke, man. Because what the hell was happening there today? Just wandering around the roof? What is happening?
I do think Gabe is right, though. It's probably going to be when he's playing golf. It's going to be on like the 7th tee or something.
Cheating at golf. No, the correct answer is going to be, you were right.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a difference there, Mike.
Fair enough.
Playing golf, cheating.
The correct answer is the bathroom, because it's going to be a Truth Social post. So it's while he's shitting, he's just going to put out a Truth Social post that ESPN sucks and the NFL sucks, and we can't have two sucky companies sucking together. So we're going to not.
Ooh, would he go after the NFL though? Because you attack football, you attack the South.
He hates the NFL. What are you talking about?
Well, that's very true. I forgot about the USFL shit. That's a good point.
Matt Barr noting that me calling Trump diddler on the roof was elite group chat content that should be shared. Yes, he absolutely was diddler on the roof this afternoon. And why would you be up on the roof doing that? It's much harder to hear people screaming, "Release the files," when you're up on the roof.
Ooh. What did you say? Oh, no, there's no files up here. No.
Looked everywhere, can't find them.
I'm checking, but no, there's no files. Nice shirt though, I like that. It's a good shirt.
It's Sleepy Joe something. Fuck.
Hey, shout out Jared though, saying driving back from Virginia for work, had an awesome beer while I was down there. Orion Draft, all the way from Okinawa, Japan. Konnichiwa. Very nice.
Well, don't do it right. That's not, it's konnichiwa. It's Chinese.
Yeah, damn.
Speaking of Okinawa, I finally finished Cobra Kai, guys. Whew, what a show! Fantastic ending.
I have not done that. I'm still
shit. That reminds me.
I'm still like 4 episodes into season 4.
One of the kids from Hamilton, Ohio, yesterday in the Little League World Series had Cobra Kai as his favorite TV show.
It's a good show. It's a good show. Finished nicely, Scott. Very poetic ending to that show. Felt good watching that. Other NFL news for you guys this week, because it's back. Football's back. We had an NFL game last Thursday. The Hall of Fame game happened, and it debuted NFL's Hawkeye line marking.
Whoa, Gabe. All right, first, no, we gotta clear this up before shit gets sideways. Gabe, I wasn't watching little kids. I was betting on little kids. Big fucking difference. All right. Sorry, Mike. NFL fans not loving Hawkeye technology in the preseason game.
Who isn't having fun because you're the party's degenerate gambler.
Thank you, Sarah, for cleaning that up. I should have just let the chat handle it. My bad, Mike.
I always love watching the preview window when Mike is just sitting there, just dejected, just fucking dejected.
Do we want to talk the Tulane update now? We could do that instead.
Good timing. Bring up the video games for you to talk about that. That's a good segue.
All right, sure, why not? I mean, it was a great game, absolutely tight game.
You brought the video. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, we brought receipts. Here we
Mike
go.
is-
It's
Mike is
overtime.
dead.
Tulane scores in the first overtime period to go up. Ole Miss has it first and goal, throws a slant, score a touchdown, 17-16. You think it's going to be over because Tulane can't hold on in multiple overtimes, right? But don't worry, folks. You still got to kick that PAT. And here we come off the left end. Look at this play. Players making plays, steps up, blocks the PAT. Tulane is victorious here in overtime, defeating number 19 Ole Miss on the road to open the season, week 0, Craft Brewed Sports Dynasty, College Football 26. Yeah, dude, I mean, come on. This is what we live for. This is football at its finest. This is why this country is in love with this game.
Okay, we need a third, but Sip Chug Drainpour. Mookie talking about his fantasy team, his NCAA team, or just his gambling in general.
I got more clips too if you want. And I got the Chat GPT write up from the box score.
Is he done yet? Is he done?
Yeah, he's done. But I also I suggested a Sip Chug Drainpour. Mookie talking about his fantasy team, his NCAA team, or just gambling in general.
All right, I will drain poor Mookie talking about his fantasy team because God knows nobody wants to hear about that. I would drain poor Mookie talking about his college football dynasty team because God knows nobody wants to hear about that. And I would chug on Mookie giving gambling advice because at least I can fade him and make some money.
Respect the game.
Oh, sorry. I would drain poor Mookie giving gambling advice.
There you go. There it is. I will say, I'm going to give Mookie credit. Bringing the video, the video highlight of him finishing off the game, that's pretty good. I got to say. I give him credit for that.
If you want, I got the 4th and 20 that Old Miss converted with 50 seconds left before overtime.
No. You got the game-winning play. We're good. We've seen it.
Hey, we got what mattered, right?
Yes, right. But I do appreciate that you hacked the system long enough to upload your highlights.
I did show prep, Mike. You can't get mad at me for that.
Watch me.
I think we are right now.
I mean, Mookie literally went to the tape.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, you know what, Mike? You can just put it up in here. You just add a video. Is it intro video or outro video? It doesn't matter.
Neither. Don't put it as
no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna mess up a whole bunch of stuff by doing that. Please don't. You've done enough. You did well. Let's stop there. Before we end up with no intro.
How was the show tonight? Oh, it was fine. And then Mookie started showing highlights from his college football dynasty. Why would you do that? I don't know. He just did it. He just took control and then just started doing it. And didn't you stop him?
Scott is poor draining Mookie talking at all.
Hey, I got my stuff. I got my content out there. I'm good for the week, man. I'll sign off now if y'all want. Like, look, everyone now knows Tulane beat Ole Miss on the road by blocking an extra point. Because first of all, in college football, that shit ain't easy. It takes a while to get good at that. Second of all, that was only the second game I'd actually played in CFB 26. So, like, watch out, y'all on notice.
The good news is I have a lot to talk with my therapist about this week. That's good.
Scott, is this where I just RTA him? RTA?
Yes. Absolutely. You just leave it there. Oh, man.
So the Hawkeye system was debuted this week, which is what the NFL is now using to check. There's no more use for the chain gang. It's all a virtual, like, here's the ball. Here's where the line is. Yes, it's a first down. They don't trot out the old guys. And I realized we missed the point with this, fellas. Like, this whole thing is wrong. They're doing the wrong thing. They got rid of the chain gang, which was not the issue. The issue wasn't, are these guys pulling the chain tight enough to give us a first down? No, the issue was, did the referee put the ball in the right spot?
Yeah.
And they're not using the technology for that. The referee still sets it, and then they're like, wait, check with Hawkeye. Oh, yep, it's a first down. And it's like, no, that's the wrong part that we focused on. Scott, I believe you said it when we first talked about this, and you said the NFL is going to find a way to mess this up.
Yep.
And the NFL found a way to mess this up.
Because again, you watch tennis, and tennis is like the one that I always go back to, because they have their replay system, they have their technology, they have it all figured out. And yet all of the quote unquote like popular sports and all the sports that get the eyeballs cannot seem to figure out how to get it right, despite all the advances that we have. And it drives me up a fucking wall. There's no shocking part about the NFL messing this up. Like, we're still gonna have to watch as some old guy places the ball somewhere that everybody in existence is like, wait a minute, that's not where he was down at. And then they're gonna use technology to confirm that the incorrect placement is correct. What a way to hustle backwards, NFL. But whatever, I guess that's how we roll.
Now, maybe they're stepping into it. Maybe they're doing the chain gang first to get familiar, get comfortable with the technology, and then they'll use it for spotting. Or is it maybe that they're going the way of, and please don't boo me off the stage for this, but maybe they're going the way of soccer. Let the manual process work, get it down, let the offsides, be flagged by the guy or whatever. But then on review, on challenge, they'll go to the VAR, the Hawkeye spotting to spot the ball. Just for speed of play, like whatever. Is that possibly what they're setting themselves up for?
I don't think they have that kind of foresight, man.
I was just gonna say, you're giving them way too much credit.
Yeah,
There's no way.
That's not
an unintended consequence.
And Sarah is saying, so they automated this and increased unemployment. No, Sarah, the chain gang's still there. They still have those guys on the sidelines.
Which is
they got to hold the thing so Pat Mahomes knows how far to fall forward so that he gets a good spot, right?
It's crazy. Like, it makes no sense to me that this was the methodology that we went with. We have all of these camera angles. We have so many different, we've got cameras hidden inside of pylons and cameras in the chain. Why can't we figure out how to set the ball automatically? We know exactly where this guy's at. There's no reason why we need an old guy to run up the sidelines and like put his foot on a yard line and be like, nope, it's at this spot. Or to have some old guy in the middle of a pile be like, well, I think it was at the 33. There you go, Mook, go ahead.
Sarah sakes, now we have fraud, waste, and abuse. That cuts deep.
NFL about to get doged, bitch. All right. I'm tired of football, and it hasn't even started, so let's talk some baseball.
Here's the pitch. Oh, shit.
I'm tired of baseball, and we're halfway through the year. I'm just broken.
Dude, I got to be honest. I'm getting tired of fading the Chi Sox and the Rockies. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Like, they play every day for months. This is nuts.
It's baseball, my friend. Scott, our team's got to participate in MLB's Fyre Fest, the Speedway Classic at Bristol. There's a lot of hype going into this. There were some cool uniforms that were announced. Tyler Stevenson unveiled Ricky Bobby themed catcher gear. Pitbull performed. That was kind of cool. And it was supposed to be setting the MLB record for attendance, which they did. There was like 85,000 people that came out, but the game itself was atrocious. The weather did not cooperate at all. The game went one inning. First of all, it was delayed to start anyways. All festivities were delayed because of weather. And then they got one inning in and had to suspend the game until the next day. And all reports are that it was a disaster inside of Bristol. There were people that were eating hot dogs with no buns because they ran out of buns. They had nachos with no cheese. There was nowhere to go to hide from the elements. The concourse was just packed shoulder to shoulder. They ran out of beer. They ran out of whiskey. What a disaster this was, Scott. Like an absolute, utter disaster.
Yeah, and I mean, the gimmick is cool, and it's like all the peripherals and the visuals. Like, yeah, it on paper it looked good, but there's clear no planning that went into this. Like, just MLB, stick to the Field of Dreams, stick to the cornfields, stick to those games. Like, this was a disaster from the get-go. Like, I don't know. Like, I know it's revisionist to be like, well, we should have seen this coming, but when you think about it, we kind of should have seen this coming, I guess. Like, I mean, when I saw them suspend that big giant scoreboard over it, and you started seeing all the view. I mean, I knew the views from the seats were going to be bad when they put out the seating chart, but my God, the amount that they charged for it and how disorganized it was, Major League Baseball should be embarrassed for themselves. Like, this was awful.
Can I say though, just briefly, as someone who didn't watch any of it, it looked really cool. It looked really cool. I mean, from the pictures and everything, the field seemed to fit in pretty well. It looked like the seats wouldn't have been as bad as they are at some of the Winter Classic games, though, for hockey. So, I mean, it seemed like the concept could have been good. They just really fucked up execution. Like, how do you not have buttons? Like, that's the stuff that blows my mind, man. You can't do a whole lot about the weather in Bristol. Like, yeah, it sucks they didn't have anywhere to go for weather, but at the same time, like, if NASCAR, if there's any rain, they just don't race. So, like, you don't really have to worry about that in that sport. So,
you're saying you likely had better views than what you see at the Winter Classic for hockey. Was that the statement?
Yeah.
I think for some of them, like the big house,
these seats right here were $90. This cost people $90 to sit behind the stadium. Imagine spending $90 to stand outside of a baseball stadium.
Whoa.
That's what this was. $90, and they have a view of a sliver of right field, and that's it. This is
yikes.
Did they have to preview your seat feature? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm guessing they didn't have that uploaded. They didn't have hot dog buns. The virtual view your seat feature
your
not
food. Hard pass on the 2 wieners with no buns. Just Joey Chestnut style.
They probably still charge like $7 or $8 for those.
Oh,
I thought they didn't let stuff like that in the South happen. 2 wieners touching like that. That's iffy.
How about the nachos with no cheese? Like, these stale ass chips that you get when you get like the nachos and cheese, the bag of stale chips that are there in the stadium for years. That's all you're getting. No cheese to get that in. And
we all know.
Like, they advertised fun, like, unique menu items that they're like, oh, we're going to get a little bit of Cincinnati and then a little bit of Atlanta. And then you get to the stadium and there's this. You've got chips.
I am so glad that I didn't spend money, because when it was first announced, I was all in. I was ready to get a ticket and make this happen. Not very far, but then when they released the general admission ticket prices, and after that initial ticket release, it was just like, oh, cool. Well, they priced me out. But seeing all this, it's like, thank God that they put a price, because I would have been livid if I was anybody who had, and then you get there, and then, I mean, I know that they can't control the weather and all that shit, but imagine all the people who had to go home or couldn't make it for Sunday and had spent all this money. Like, oh God, I would be furious, man. Just furious.
But the hats were really cool.
They were.
Like, the hats were pretty cool, man. Like, with that little racing stripe or whatever on the bill. Like, that was pretty cool.
Checker flag. Wasn't a racing stripe.
Yeah, whatever. Checker flag. Yeah,
I was looking at I thought they had the racing
NASCAR
flames on the bill. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that thing.
Kick, save, and a butte.
Here's what I want to know. Has this ruined or spoiled the appetite for baseball trying something like this again?
No, I think they still do it. I think they're going to be like, we could do it better next time.
Well, then they set
hard.
record attendance, and they made a bunch of money. Like, they'll do it again. They won't even lose sleep over it.
What's the next thing they go to though? Because we've done the Field of Dreams game, right? We've done one inside of Bristol Motor Speedway. So you can't like do that one again. It's lost its luster. Like maybe I guess you could try it just to be like, sorry, Bristol, people of Bristol, like we're gonna do this one more time. Thank you, Sarah, for where are you gonna go?
I got him. Because Sarah says, where are you gonna go?
What's the next evolution of this? Are we going to get like an MLB game on an aircraft carrier? Like,
damn it, you stole it from me. I was just going to say, I'm like, well, they played basketball on the aircraft carrier. We've got to do baseball on an aircraft carrier.
that was the only thing I could think of that's like one-upping this.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, oh, we're going to play baseball inside of an active jail. Here we go, everybody. Like, I don't know what the hell.
I don't know. Prison yard game. I mean, I might get butts in the seats. Prison commissary is better than what the bunless hot dogs and the cheeseless nachos. Two hots and a cot. You can buy tickets and get two hots and a cot.
I think the problem is a baseball field is kind of a weird shape, right? Like, because you couldn't really do it in a football stadium, right? Like,
I mean, I believe they did that for years in Oakland.
There were famously teams that
stadiums.
You couldn't possibly do that in a football stadium.
Possibly fit it in there. There's no way that would work. It would never happen. Jerry's World.
But that's not. I mean, again, that's just baseball and a football. Like we've already seen that. Like there's nothing.
Who doesn't give a shit about putting a good product on the field and just wants to make a bunch of money and be in the news? Jera.
Baseball at Area 51. We just combine like we build it out in the desert and see. There you go, Sarah. Renaissance Fair baseball. I like that one. That would be a good one. Scott, can you imagine being in jail and this is the food they give you? Like you'd be like, this place is awful. This is the worst.
Be a downgrade right there. At least in jail they get like the carb to go along with the protein. And then they get the fake like.
Plus in jail, you're always two wieners touching. So I'd be like, you're gonna subject me to this even at the meal table too. Like I can't escape this, man. Come on, this is cruel and unusual. It would be awful.
How about the Mall of America?
That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing a game in the Mall of America. Inside the Mall of America, I'd be down for that.
Ooh.
Scott,
Epstein Island, says Gabe.
We're not going to release the files of that game, though. Those files will never see the light of day. They don't exist. What files? What baseball game on Epstein's Island? There is no.
Beat the Streak will just have to take that day off because they won't know who got a hit.
Scott, there are fans that went to this game that are doing what I would only assume you would do in this case. They started disputing the charges with their credit card.
Hell fucking yeah.
Oh, 100%. I did. I would have done that at the stadium. I'd been like, wait a minute. No cheese for the nachos. Psh, my credit card was stolen. I'd be on the phone with them in the line at the game.
I would have that.
You can hear the game in the background. Yeah, we can hear the game in the background, sir. But yeah, my credit card was stolen. I have no idea how this could have possibly happened.
But sir, we see that you had to stay at La Quinta Inn just down the street, and you didn't dispute that charge. Oh yeah, I just happened to be in the area. My card got jacked at the breakfast buffet.
It's crowded in this. It's crowded in here. Somebody pickpocketed me. They're using my card right now. I don't know which vendor they're at. It's somebody. Just stop it. Stop the payments. That when I read that, I was like, man, that's Scott all the way. Scott might do that even if it wasn't a bad experience. Just like, well, I didn't spend that money. Fool, that's bullshit.
Hey, look, in college, old college acquaintance gave advice, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like illegal, and even I wouldn't pull that. It's just like, spend an entire night out for a bachelor party, charging up a bunch of things, threw the card into the river, and then called the credit card company and said his card was stolen and was absolved of all charges. Everything got wiped off. And I'm like, that's amazing. Also, don't think my black ass could pull that off.
Why do you have to throw it in the river, though? Can't you just cut it up and Throw it in the
Might as well go for the extreme at that point, right?
It's for
Okay.
effect. That's
yeah, for karma.
It's for the
right?
story.
Yeah, because if you don't chuck it in the river, it's like, oh, I don't know, it might not work out the right way. I'm trying to think of other places you could put a baseball field and play a game that would be entertaining. I'm not coming up with like, oh shit, the Texas State Fair. Imagine Big Tex out there in left field or whatever. That'd be kind of cool.
Would it? But
I
even
don't
then,
know.
it's like you're still
I got one for you.
State Fair.
No professional sports
No.
played in Antarctica. Baseball, baby, with the polar bears.
But you know what? Actually, if they did the night game, Sarah, the one with that minor league team, if they did that, that'd be pretty sweet.
And Alaska?
Yeah, just do the
game?
midnight.
So playing games in the dark, that's your suggestion? Like baseball's
No,
never done that?
dude.
They're like, hey, we're going to play a night game.
No, when it's bright all day long.
Oh. So we're going to play a day game. There's never been a day game in
Who
baseball.
wants MLB to play a day game at midnight? That's what it is.
What
Yeah.
a gimmick. What
Oh,
a
shit, go
gimmick.
the other way, cosmic baseball it up.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not watching one or the other, so I really don't give a fuck what they do. But those are all good gimmicks. It's just it's just like that 5-hour energy that glows in the dark. All you have to do is get your name out there and have people talking about it. Still don't know why you'd want to drink that stuff that glows in the dark, but hey, whatever, man. I'm not judging.
Tank is absolutely correct. Imagine the adrenaline rush of perfectly landing that credit card scam. It was also. I also can't imagine it because this guy had money. Like that's the best. Is like the rich know all the loopholes and have no scruples about doing things with money. Y'all think I'm shady and odd but it's just like my shit's child's play compared to the rich folks.
Dude, that's
This dude had the money to pay the credit card and was like, fuck it, I'll just bring it all this up and then call and get it stolen and then it's all absolved. And it fucking worked.
Someone once told me that a while ago where it's like, the rich didn't get rich by spending all their money. It's like, holy shit. That's how you do it? Damn.
That's facts.
That's all it takes.
Speaking of making a name and making a splash and doing something crazy, what do we feel about this Portland Pickles story, fellas? Because if you guys missed it,
I've
bullshit.
intentionally come in
This is-
blind.
I'm
You're coming in blind,
I'm
perfect.
calling bullshit.
God,
I saw that this morning, or maybe it was yesterday. Either way, when I saw it, the first thing I said was, wow, that looks fake as fuck.
I lean your direction, Scott. So Mookie, the Portland Pickles they're not even a minor league team. They're not affiliated. It's a Woodbat College League. Well, Woodbat College Summer League is the league that they play in. Okay. So it's college players playing Woodbat, hoping to maybe get discovered by somebody somewhere. Right. In the game, the Portland Pickles decided that they were going to reward one random fan
Yeah,
with
random.
a chance to play in the game.
Oh,
So they
boy.
pick a ticket, and this guy named Dixie comes out. First at bat, he draws a walk, gets on base, and then proceeds to score in the subsequent batters. So Dixie gets a run in. Everybody's going crazy. What a great story this is for Dixie. Then he comes up again, works a 3-2 count, and then drills a home run. In between, he made a play in the field, but this was like, this dude had an all-star, like he was the top player of the game in his 2 at-bats, 1-for-1 with a home run and a play in the field.
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. When you saw this guy too, I was like, wow, the jig is up right here. Like you guys didn't even try. You couldn't find a guy that looked less like you couldn't get me. My black ass isn't hitting a dinger. I'm not drawing a walk. They got a guy, and I'm like, oh, he looks like he might be a former college player, or at least competent enough to do this. Like, doesn't look like it was at random. Let's just say that.
Mook, coming in blind, how do you feel? Do you feel like this was just a lucky draw, or was
This was completely rigged unless the only people in the stands happen to be like a high school baseball team playing like out for the summer doing training. Like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but it's difficult to hit a professional or a semi-pro pitch. And so for him first to have the guts to to work a walk in the first at bat, then work a full count and hit a dinger,
No chance.
man.
None.
Fix is in, yo. Like, what I'd be pissed about is like homie could have at least tipped us off so we could have put some action on it.
who isn't having fun because you're the party's degenerate gambler.
So I don't. This is close to the line, but Gabe's saying, Scott, you aren't Barry Bonds?
No, I may look like him, but decidedly not. Decidedly not Barry.
Is that a card though? I mean, like.
No. Me and Gabe,
Okay.
same team. We're good.
That's
We're
good.
good.
Yeah, friendly fire anyway. That's fair.
Yeah, no, not really friendly fire. He's just asking the question in general. Like, it's like it has nothing to do with skin color. He's just asking, "Am I Barry Bonds?" Like, just in general. Like, it's like, no, Gabe, I'm not. Turns out, I'm not. I would not even credit myself with that. But the idea that somebody in the stands, randomly selected, is just going to come in and jack a home run off any pitcher, let alone a college or a semi-pro, whatever the fuck this was, no chance. None. Not buying it.
You're not Barry Bonds, but are you Eli Steinhaus?
Is that the guy? Is that his name?
That's his name. It's not Dixie. It's
not Dixie.
Eli Steinhaus. Now, if I told you Eli Steinhaus was the one that did this, kind of lends itself to this being a random person, right? Eli Steinhaus was who got picked out.
Is there any way that he played for that Jewish college that lost a gajillion games in a row?
Too close to Rittenhouse for me.
I feel like this we should just to be safe. Race card. Just to protect ourselves, indemnify ourselves from any kind of accusations out here.
Eli Steinhaus plays for Division III Lewis and Clark University, Portland, Oregon. So right back to this being a work. So here's the thing, though. Even though this is a work, right? Like, it's clear as day that this is. I watched wrestling in the 90s. All right. I know a work when I see one. This was a work. This was absolutely them being. It
was so obvious.
Random fan. And
they didn't even try to hide it.
But here's the thing. It worked out perfectly, because even if you do pull in this random fan to, like, we're going to give you an at-bat and give you a chance to play random.
Sure, there's no likelihood. The likelihood is low that he's going to do this. But
yeah, it's still awesome that this dude came in cold, out of the bleachers, got a walk, made a play, and then hit a home run. So even though it's a work, Portland could not have hoped for this to go better, because it went viral. It went super viral. As soon as they hit that home run, that social media intern at the Portland Pickles was like, we are going to fucking blow up on TikTok. This is going so – and it worked perfectly for them. People are talking about the Portland Pickles. Guarantee you they sold a shitload of merch over the last –
Which is a dope team name. I thought you guys were talking about the Portland Pickles, the MLB takeovers or whatever. I'm just trying to look at the TikTok now because now I'm curious. I can't help but wonder, like, this had to be what is it, the stat cast or the game cast? They'll have it like the youth baseball games and shit. I can't help but feel like it was. What's that?
Game Changer? You got this on the Game Changer video?
I was thinking that's probably going to be like the level of quality. No, dude, this guy had a fucking breathe right strip on his nose. Get out of here with that. Oh, and he's styling too, like he's a Savannah banana. Fuck this kid. Nah.
Hey, don't talk shit about Eli Steinhaus, because like Matt or Tank said, Steinhaus jersey's coming soon. Like, it is absolutely, they're going to market the hell out of this. Matt Barr saying this is ideal marketing. John Boy even covered it. Dorian saying they hired that guy for certain. Biscuit, there you go. Mookie saying he'll probably get to play for the Bananas for a game. So when they go out west, they're going to call that guy and have him come out and get hit. So we're all in agreement. This was a work, right? But one that worked out perfectly. Just couldn't have asked for a better ending for this one, right?
No, the best conspiracy theory that works is ones you don't know that's a conspiracy theory.
No, I mean, I think this was great for the Pickles, but just in general, the idea that any of this happened, I don't know, then the world we live in, there's no files. The files never existed. It's all bullshit, right? Like, we're all just living in the Matrix. I can't. Can somebody pull the fucking thing out of the back of my head already? I'm sick of it here.
So the Milwaukee Brewers manager lost his shit this weekend in an on-field interview. That was pretty funny, right?
You didn't, Luke, but good try. Glad you did your show prep. You spent too much time pulling clips from your college football dynasty game.
It was harder than you think. Yeah, I mean, worked out.
Brewers manager Pat Murphy is a trash panda. This man needs locked up and thrown away forever, fellas, because the Brewers were playing the Nationals this weekend, and on Apple TV they did an in-game interview with Pat Murphy, and the reporter said something like, "I hear you say you get hungry during the games," and the coach is like, "Yep, I get hungry during games. As a matter of fact, I got some pancakes in my pocket," and pulled out pancakes from his pocket and then proceeded to eat them during the interview. My man had pocket pancakes.
I mean, that's awesome, dude.
Like, what the hell are we doing here? So then that sparked all kinds of questions, right? Then the post-game interview, they started asking more questions about his eating habits. And he was like, yeah, I love cold pizza. So sometimes I'll have cold pizza slices in my hoodie pocket, and I'll eat those during the game. And they're like, you have pizza slices in your pocket that you eat during the game? And he's like, yeah, I just, sometimes they're in my back pocket, sometimes my hoodie pocket. And then he expounded on where he gets the cold pizza. And he said that in the hotel before the game, he walk down the hallway and see people who have put their pizza boxes outside of the door to throw it away. And he digs through it to find pizza to stuff in his pockets and bring with him to the stadium. This man is out here. Literally, he's a raccoon. He's digging through trash, and
you're a major league manager, my guy. Like you can't just go up to the media room before the game and grab some fresh pizza, like the hallway pizza that folks are throwing away, dude.
To be fair, at some point, he was a minor league manager, which we all know how tough it is out there on the road in MILB.
It's still not that rough. Like, the manager of the team can still get something from the team spread prior to the game. And even in the minor leagues, they got, hot dogs and pizza. Like, there's no reason to get that from the hallway of people that are leaving it for the concierge to pick up. Like, oh, gross, dude.
What is grosser? Digging through people's trash pizza and finding the slice that's like, well, this one wasn't touched because it's like there's two slices on the other side. Or then putting that piece of pizza in your hoodie pocket and then eating that in the sixth inning of a baseball game later on that evening.
Yeah.
Because you got pocket pizza? Bro.
Like, look, I want to defend my guy because, like, as someone who's done some things when it comes to food, like, sometimes it sounds worse than it is. But, like, I was picturing he brought it from, like, the clubhouse out to the dugout, which I get because it's like,
that makes sense.
You don't want to walk all the way back in the clubhouse, but, like, homeboy was bringing it from the hotel through the clubhouse. Like, that pizza, here's the thing, that shit wasn't cold anymore. That was lukewarm pizza. That was body temperature pizza. Like, and not to mention, like, your pepperonis ain't staying on at that point. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, and yeah, Tank asking the right question. Does he not have Tupperware or at least a Ziploc bag, right? Protect your hoodie. You don't want to be getting your hoodie all ruined about that. And then Gabe asking another great question. What if the white pizza wasn't really a white pizza? And there is stuff. I don't know, man. I used to be in food service, so, there's weird shit that goes on behind the scenes, but you don't bring that out in the daylight for a reason.
Gross, man. I love pizza. I'm not eating hallway pizza that folks have put outside their door after having it in their hotel room. Like, that's gross.
Biscuit saying, I'm willing to overlook the trash pizza if you can tell me where he gets the pancakes. If the pancakes are fresh or from the breakfast bar, then I'm good with his behavior. Yeah, except Biscuit, even on a day game, that shit don't start till 1 o'clock. Those pancakes been sitting around for 3 hours.
And again, as a major league manager, if you come in the fucking, like, the team, they would provide you with fresh pancakes that you didn't have to hide in your pockets. I'm pretty sure that somebody would bring them to you in the dugout. You would not have to transport them from whatever shitbag motel you were staying at on the road. I mean, okay, so maybe this is a road thing. Maybe he's like, well, we're way from Milwaukee. I don't know how I'm going to get pancakes as they won't bring them to me in the dugout as a road team. Like, I guess you got to do what you got to do. But GD, my man, for the number 1 seed in the National League right now, we got to do better, man. We got to fucking do better. Somebody get my man some pancakes that weren't sitting in a breakfast bar.
You know what, though, Scott? That's a great point, because here you go. Come playoff time, here's how the Braves advance. They
don't, because they're not making shit.
Well, all right, sorry. I tried to give you a glimmer of hope here for shooting strays earlier, but if you need a leg up on Milwaukee, all you got to do is walk down the hall and just sprinkle a little something on all that hallway pizza, and then Skip won't be ready to go for that next game.
Jesus, man, this is a new low.
The Brewers are being managed by Daniel Stern's character in Rookie of the Year, where he like puts the cake in the vomit bag and like he's like, voila, breakfast. Like that's who is managing the Braves.
Right, but that's Brewers. We make sure that Snit gets fresh pancakes. Even as a terrible team, you're getting fresh pancakes.
There's a big stack, Snit. Here you go.
Can we also give Biscuit some
credit?
But
also, I will point out that even if that was true, like that Daniel Stern's character in that movie, like it was 93. Like times have changed. Like amenities.
We got
changed.
DoorDash now. Like,
well, I'm just saying, just in general, like major leagues are not the same as they were, 3 decades ago. Like you don't, the players and coaches don't have to put cake in a vomit bag. It's
but they do it because they want to. That's the difference.
Wow, breakfast.
And Biscuit said, spoken like people have never had pocket pancakes. Again, I'm not here to disrespect pocket pancakes. It's just like the quality of the pocket pancake.
Sarah was saying the fact that it's not tots is both inventive and disappointing. So here we go, fellas. Dorian's saying if you bought those pancakes from the Whole Food Hot Bar that cost him $18, then yeah, keep that around.
He got suckered for paying $18 for a breakfast bar as a first round.
Pocket pancakes, pocket pizza, pocket tots, sip, chug, drain, pour.
Jesus.
Go ahead, Scott.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm asking the hard-hitting questions tonight.
I'm drain pouring. Like again, it's my favorite food, but I am not eating pizza that's been at somebody's doorstep outside their hotel room for God knows how long.
Wait, we're going that route with it.
We're pour draining pocket pizza. Where I will
not trash pizza, just it's your pizza, but it's
fine. Whatever. Okay, well that changes the calculus.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm chugging pocket pizza.
There you go.
I'm drain pouring the tots because I'm not a tots guy, and I'm sipping on the pancakes. Pancakes are versatile vessels for other things, so I'm definitely sipping on pancakes.
Mookie,
I can't do that though, Scott. Like a pancake ain't. I mean, it can be good, but especially in a pocket, it needs the butter or the syrup, and so like I gotta pour drain the pancake. I think I'm going to chug the pizza because you got the cheese, you got the sauce. There's still something there that's redeemable. And then I still think that you sip the tots. Like pocket tater tots are undefeated, man. Those things are compact. They're crispy. They got flavor. They got sustenance. Like you can't go wrong with the pocket tot.
Mookie is correct. His reasoning is not necessarily
you Irish fucks with your pocket tots.
Wait till you hear the reasoning. Wait till you hear the reasoning. So you drain pour the pocket pancakes because yes, you need some syrup or something like that, especially an older pancake that's been sitting in your pocket for a while. You can't just have that dry ass pancake by itself. That's not going to be good for anybody. You got to chug the pocket pizza because at the end of the day, it's still pizza.
Yeah.
Leave a mess. Your pockets, you got a lot of laundry to do. Now you're trying to squirt the shalt stick inside a pocket. Fellas.
Yeah, you're eating pepperoni and lint pizza.
Yeah, it's not good. Pocket tots are absolutely the sip. Less cleanup. Plus, you can fit way more tots in your pockets than you can pieces of pizza. So you can sustain your snack longer. So that's the correct reasoning for that sip, chug, drain, pour. Mookie's right on his assessment, wrong on his reasoning. Biscuit, yes, you are correct. MLB couldn't even provide buns and cheese in Bristol. I doubt they can provide pancakes. That is correct. And then Sarah saying, important question. Are we assuming these pancakes are sans syrup? Because if not, yes, I mean, I guess not. I guess he could have syrup.
I mean, this savage is putting whole ass pieces of pizza they found on the ground in his pocket. So, I mean, probably sprinkles a little bit of syrup on there. Gotta dress it up, right?
That's fair.
Ooh, Sarah.
Also, make sure that Biscuit knows that this is pizza with pineapple on it. I know he's drain pouring the pizza, but I know he's a big fan of the pineapple on the pizza. So make sure that he knows that. That may change his calculus.
I think he's still drain pouring.
He's gonna fucking kill me in the next comment.
Sarah, the good point though. What if it was a pizza roll?
Well,
I'm sipping that
into pizza. That is a superior.
I'm sipping pizza rolls in the pocket. I mean, I'd do that on just regular Tuesday. Fuck managing a game. I like pizza rolls.
I got a pizza roll pocket and a tots pocket, and I'm
there you go.
I'm getting best of both worlds.
Dog, if you could do that and you could do ranch in the back pocket, like you're sitting pretty.
Pancake back pocket for dessert. I'm going front pocket, front right pocket pizza rolls, front left pocket tots, back pocket pancake. And that's going to be for dessert, even if there is no
ass cake.
Also, before we go off this, I want to go back to the photo. I love the reporter's look on her face because you can just see the terror and just oh shit. Like she knows she's about to go viral because this fuck is.
I love the look on her face. I love the look on her face too. Full stop.
He offered her a bite. He was like, "You want a bite?" And she was like, "No, I'm good. I don't need a pancake."
Out here offering snow bunnies pocket pancakes. What a fool!
Does that go under her highlight reel for her portfolio?
Yeah.
1,000%.
I'm the pocket pancake girl. I mean, she's at least repping the what are those Beats by Dre or the Bose headphones? Like,
those are Apple headphones because this is on Apple TV, and that's what Apple does is they make their on-air talent wear their products nonstop. She's probably got an Apple Watch.
And it looks like she's looking down at that long black stick mic lovingly. So, I mean, let's just point that out.
Speaking of which, there's some cool stuff going on in the WNBA these days.
Thinking about what she's going to do after the game. And there it is, Biscuit coming in hot. Scott, I hope your stouts taste like an IPA that are brewed through dirty socks.
Rough. Oh, that's rough.
Damn, that's hate. I knew what I was getting into with that pineapple.
You asked for it. All right, Mookie, good transition. Let's talk WNBA. Boom shakalaka! I have no idea what's happening in the league, but I do know that there are dildos flying on the courts at an exponential amount. Over the last weekend, we have had three separate incidences of neon green dildos being thrown onto the floor of WNBA games and stopping play. At one game, it was actually like a very competitive game, and the score was tight and it was getting close to the end, and all of a sudden, boom, neon green dildo hits the foul line and bounces all the way across the court. In the Chicago Sky game, a dildo made it onto the court and flew underneath the player's bench. I feel bad for the employees that have to just run over real fast and snatch up the dildo and run away. They've got to just get this off the floor as quick as they can, snatching up dildos and running. That's it. That's got to be a tough job for somebody. Scott, we've seen this in Buffalo Bills games, right? We saw a dildo get thrown on the field in Buffalo. Now it's becoming commonplace in a WNBA game. 3 separate incidences of dildos being tossed. Thank you, Dorian. # free the dildo. How long until this just becomes accepted? Where we are, that's just the thing.
Like catfish on the ice in Detroit. Yes. We're just tossing dildo like a celebration. You know what? I think that Cunningham would change a tune if we were throwing out dildos in celebration, getting real creative with it. I think I'm at it again. WNBA's getting eyeballs. Imagine if they hold on, shut up. I got to turn it over. The game's about to be over. I need to see if there's going to be a dildo celebration at the end. I think I'm here for this.
When does that tradition become from hey, knock it off? You can't throw a catfish on the ice to No, we do this all the time now. Like, when does that happen? Because it feels like WNBA fans are trying to make it a thing. And for some reason, it has to be neon green. Every single one of these have been a neon green dildo, which is a bizarre choice, but I guess it makes sense. Stands
You
out.
can find it in the dark.
There it is. You can find it easily on the nightstand.
Also, Sarah correctly pointing out, Scott, fuck off. It's an octopus. But also,
Wait, who's the assholes who throw the catfish on the
At
ice?
Nashville?
Nashville. The ones who never won
okay.
the cup.
All right. Cool.
I love Sarah's. It's a lesbian take on It's Raining Men. Hallelujah. Amen.
And I will go fuck off. I'm the hockey expert. I know these things.
You sure do. You know
I knew it
very
was
well.
a sea dwelling thing on the ice in Detroit.
It came from the water. It wasn't a phallic object. Yes, Scott, you are correct.
There's been a lot of pearl clutching over this, fellas. A lot of people have been like, you can't do this. This is unacceptable to do. And the funniest response I got was, players could get hurt, which would be an injury. I don't want to see anybody.
Dude, I would laugh so hard.
I want to see an injury report that says Kelsey Plum is out after an injury she sustained by getting hit.
Sarah said
playing the role of technical Tammy tonight.
Hey, look, Sarah's the one that brought us all the platypus
the shit out of you on
I
that.
know, goddamn. They come from water. How about that? You got anything for that? Fresh water or salt water? They come from water. GD.
Tank saying, do you think there's one dildo sniper that is traveling to different cities, one madman who's made this his life work? No, Tank. It's not happening because one person has been arrested for this in Atlanta. They've been barred from the stadium for a year. I don't know what the charge is for throwing a dildo on the court. I don't know if that's just a disorderly conduct or is it like attempted assault?
Who fucking cares?
I don't know, but somebody has to explain to their boss why they're going to be late because they have a court date for throwing a dildo on the court.
I also like that again. You've got to figure out how these people are bringing these dildos in because that's the real question. Like, you're not just walking through the gates holding a big floppy neon green dildo in your hand. So, like, where are you putting it? Your back pocket? You taping it to the inside of your thigh as you go in?
Right. That's the only way to do it is tape it to the inside of the thigh so that if you get
it's not the only way to do it because there's one other option. Other option is when you're talking about smuggling. You know,
your prison pocket.
Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back. I gotta get the dildo out to throw on the court.
I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna have any problem explaining this because here's probably what's happening. They're probably carrying it straight in the front door, getting through security because the security guard's looking in their bag. They see the dildo and they just go, all right, have fun tonight, and just wave them right through.
I mean, I'd rather a neon green dildo hit me in the face than a brown and neon green dildo hit me in the face. Just saying. Gotta get smacked in the face of the dildo and be out for a couple of weeks. Rather not be brown and green.
It's funny how earlier you're like, oh, hey, honey, how this should. Well, Mookie played his stupid college football clip. Yet we won't bring up we talked about neon green dildos in WNBA for about 10 minutes.
This is sports news, Mook. Don't hate me because
you're right. I guess it's true.
Something that is happening in the sports world.
It's the under breast tuck or the cleavage tuck. There's you can sneak a lot of stuff in. Sometimes I wish I was a heavier set guy to be able to sneak shit in, but
these are not.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, Scott's kid's coming to show up. Perfect timing.
These are not. Oh God, Scott's kid is here. Get it off the screen. Get off the screen.
Oh yeah.
My kid's not the dildo. Jesus.
No, I don't want to have it on the screen while your kid is in the room.
I have no idea. The self-awareness for something like that, I have no idea. There's no questioning what that was. So we're good.
It's gigantic. That's all I'm saying. Like in both of your options here, Sarah saying an underboob carry in, Scott saying he keistered it. That's either one of those is noticeable. Like you
Dorian, right? They've probably seen worse.
Looks like a hairdryer.
Luke said it looked like a hairdryer. No idea.
Yeah,
What it looks like a hairdryer.
Luke, it's a hair dryer.
Hair dryer, dude.
It's
Yeah,
a
you
hair
can put your
dryer.
hair dryer in the pocket like a normal person.
If Libby needs somebody to shield her from these, I got her.
Look at the size of this thing, fellas.
It's huge.
I don't look. You got to be sitting close
Huge.
to hit the court with that. You
No,
gotta
dude. Did you see
Do
the one?
you?
That shit came from way far away. Like
I
it
don't
had
have-
distance.
From way downtown. Bang.
Yeah. You know what? Where's Curry at? What's he been up to? How do we know it's not him?
How do we know it's not him? Bang! Man.
Miller for three. Oh, he backed it in. We're going to overtime.
I love that we all just went quiet for the last.
Oh, I saw it. I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, I guess I'm just shutting up for the next minute.
I had no clue. I just didn't know where else to go with this dildo talk. I mean, it's like throwing a floppy hatchet. Historian, we need a dude perfect dildo and WNBA collaboration. Coming to you at next WNBA All-Star game.
Biscuit said that's the Grinch that fucked Christmas model.
Complete with jingle balls.
Neon green is a choice, man.
Seriously, man. That's. I feel like the flesh-colored ones are cheaper.
Can
I don't know, but I feel like if
No,
you go
Sarah,
asking around, it costs a little bit more to get the neon-colored ones.
It was a little bit more end over end than a spiral, if you will.
Can we do this real quick? Hold on. Can we do this?
Oh.
Probing.
This is all done by the WNBA to get more viewers. This is an inside job. This is somebody from the WNBA knowing that this is going to go viral. So they throw out the dildo, it goes viral. Oh my God. And then the next game they throw it again. Then they throw it a third time. Now fans are going to tune in to see if the dildo's going to cost. Ratings skyrocket. It increased the valuation on the TV contract. Still don't pay the players. WNBA gets rich. Some people are saying, I don't know, but some people are an inside job. Scott,
So I love this conspiracy theory, but who's going to be the first to do the dildo sponsorship? Like who is the face of these neon green dildos?
I don't know who makes dildos. So I can't tell you who's going to be the company that comes up and ponies up the cash to be the dildo sponsor. But somebody will. What's that?
No, but I'm saying like who lends their face to be the official spokesperson for the dildos? Yeah. Yeah, like who is the rep?
They make them all. They make every NBA player do.
Oh, I mean that's fair.
That's going to be their thing. This is a league-wide sponsorship. You all have to promote this dildo.
I don't like real dick, but I take my fake dick everywhere. Or I do like real dick, but I still prefer my fake dick when I can't have my real one. Sells itself, man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I love when Mookie just says, "Yep." I got nothing. Yep.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We completed that joke.
Let's talk about Mookie's favor for a minute, game.
Who isn't having fun because you're the party's degenerate gambler.
We talked last week about Emmanuel Clase from the Guardians getting
Sarah pointing out that she likes hers in New York Liberty colors. I imagine a New York a Lady Liberty dildo, like colored like the copper, the green. I push numbers, I bet.
Liberty Bibberty.
Also, for those of you in the chat wondering what the lesbian version of Grindr is, Jesse says it's scissor.
I don't know if that's true, but that's a fantastic joke.
That's gold. That's gold. All right, so we talked last week about Emmanuel Clase getting popped by gambling investigation. He's been sat down from the Guardians, was likely going to get traded, now obviously not getting traded, and probably going to get banned for life from baseball. This came just a few weeks after another Guardians player, Luis Ortiz, was caught up in a gambling investigation with some pretty impressive proof that shows that he was at least throwing some horrible pitches on days where huge bets came in on him throwing like a first or third pitch ball. So there is clearly some trouble within the Guardians organization. So Ohio's governor, Mike DeWine, decided that he was going to fix this problem. He's going to tackle this problem head on. And he asked the casino board, not asked, strongly urged the casino board in Ohio to remove prop bet gambling. Because you know what'll fix this problem? Not being able to do it in the first place. It's not like Emmanuel Class A has friends that were placing those bets for him in other areas outside of Ohio. That's not the case. It was, if you can't do it in Ohio, you can't do it. So we get punished. We're not allowed to bet on prop bets because the Guardians pitchers are pieces of shit. Mook, how does this make you feel?
Boo this man!
This white motherfucker. How goddamn stupid do you have to be? Like, does he not realize that he's going to cost this state a crap ton of money in taxes they can claim when people's parlays with prop bets hit? What the fuck is he thinking? But you know what?
He's on the fastest train.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, really at this point, we shouldn't be surprised. And Matt summed it up perfectly. Ohio sucks, colored me shocked. Question is, Matt, are we calling you neon green shocked, or are we just coloring you shocked?
Dark black shocked.
My favorite was that DeWine said that college players are getting death threats.
Oh my God.
For the prop bets.
They need to grow the fuck up.
Not realizing that in Ohio, you can't bet on prop bets in college football. You're not able to bet on individual prop bets on college athletics in Ohio. So this guy is pushing for a ban of something that already doesn't happen. And he's citing things. He's like, these college athletes are getting death threats. And it's like, well, that's not from Ohio because you can't do it in Ohio already. So that's not our fault. Why am I not allowed to bet on Ellie De La Cruz getting 3 bags in a night because Emmanuel Class A can't fucking control himself and wants more money? That's such bullshit. Scott, I know you're not a gambler, but does this piss you off as much as it does me?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you should be able to, like, I may not be a gambler, but I understand that, like, if you're going to gamble in these little things, like the prop bets are what a lot of people do, like, rather than just bet a straight up winner and loser. So the idea that 1 or 2 bad seeds in Ohio for fucking ridiculous reasons that, Dwight, because I had seen DeWine, rambling on about how he wanted to get rid of this prior to Class A getting busted. He's just like, oh, these prop bets are what would straight old men. These prop bets are what lead to gambling addiction. No, gambling leads to gambling addiction. Like it's not just prop bets. Like if that's your stance, you're doing it all fucking wrong. But no, I mean, if gambling is legal, then all gambling should be legal. Like fucking throw the dogs, bring Mike Vick back. Bring the Roosters. Bring the Roosters in. Like let's let it all in.
Yo,
don't stop me from my props or bad news channels.
No. We can't have this. You need to just stop. Just stop. They don't need to hear these things because you know what they're going to do then? Take it all away.
Whoa.
I can't
hold on.
that.
Guys.
That'll certainly stop people from gambling.
Breaking news. Hold on. I apologize for doing this, but this is breaking news. I just saw it. We got to go back to football real quick. The NFL has banned smelling salts and ammonia packets before and during all games.
Really?
The upcoming season.
How the fuck would they know if it happened before?
I honor system. You got to be on the honor system.
Oh, okay, cool. Got it. Yeah.
We could tell if you did it because we're gonna hear in the locker room, oh fuck.
That's a fucking low blow. Gonna
But a
start
great
there.
one.
I'm
A
gonna
wonderful
start there. That's a fucking low blow. But second of all, imagine coming out of the locker room. This motherfucker looks too alert. He was doing smelling salts in the locker room. I can tell. Get him out of here. He's banned for the game.
It wasn't smelling salts. I did coke. Okay.
Are we?
Are
we gonna have? Are we gonna? The question really becomes: are we gonna have the same guys policing whether or not somebody's used smelling salts as the guys spotting the first down? Because I feel like it's gonna be fine. Like if it's the same people, smelling salts are you're gonna be all right, guys. Don't worry about it.
George Kittle came out saying he's devastated by this new rule, which makes me think that George Kittle is on the sidelines just
Getting high as balls on smelling salts. I mean, hey, the results speak for themselves, though.
Honestly,
maybe there should be more guys that doing smelling salts.
It explains so much about George Kittle that this dude is clearly over here just huffing ammonia on the sidelines. And he's like, what am I going to do without it now, son of a bee? He's going to be all strung out on the side.
Dude, if he sucks ass this season, I'm going to start the movement, bring back the smelling salts. Like, if he underperforms, you best believe we'll be out there protesting.
Sarah asking a good question. What's the real difference between smelling salts and bath salts? And Jesse chiming in saying, you don't eat smelling salts. Bath salts, even more versatile than we thought.
Fair enough.
Good to know.
All right,
Mike, I
Go
thought you were
ahead.
going to break some news in the other football, if you don't mind, real quick. FC Cincinnati did announce the signing of Samuel Gidi today. Big signing for us, but even more important and even more pressing breaking news, Corey Baird, bye-bye, shipped his ass off to San Diego.
Ooh, that's big news.
He gone.
Cincinnati fans are going to love seeing
Oh,
that.
so
Corey
glad.
Baird, Corey Baird, very punchable face.
They saying George Kittle's going to have a mouth guard made of Zin packets.
That's accurate. All right, one last story, then we'll get out of here. We're going to talk a little tennis. Mookie, this was one you were excited about, but tennis is I don't even know how it's connected to the U.S. Open, but it's part of the U.S. Open and part of the coverage. But there's going to be a new show that's on YouTube called Game Set Matchmaker, where they take one woman and over the course of 8 days at the U.S. Open, filmed at the grounds at like Arthur Ashe Stadium, she's going to go on these dates with these guys and get to know them and whittle it down. It's going to be a typical reality dating show, only it's centered entirely around tennis.
The U.S. Open. Yeah. So basically the Bachelorette, where all the dates are tennis matches or watching Serena warm up and hit volleys. I don't know, man. But, I'm here for it. Why not? Why not? What don't we need other than another reality dating series, but starting to intermingle that with live sporting events? What could go wrong?
Nothing. I mean, between tennis skirts and very accurate replay and technology systems, I see no wrong happening here. I'm here for this. Let's go.
I don't understand the marketing angle. Like they position this as this is like a tennis savvy bachelorette, like somebody who's really into tennis. And I was like, oh, they must have gotten like a former tennis player or something like that. No, they got a former figure skater turned Pilates instructor who just likes tennis. Like that. It's so loosely tied to tennis that I don't know how that they were able to say this has anything to do with tennis, other than we're filming it at the U.S. Open. That's essentially the tie to tennis. Is just like she's seen a tennis match once, and we're at the U.S. Open. So Game Set Matchmaker coming to YouTube this August.
I don't know. Match point with ScarJo was pretty damn good. I mean, I'm just saying.
If somebody is going to give them money to film this shit, someone might give us money to do something similar. That's all I'm saying. Saying there's a chance.
There's not.
Also,
you know why there's not a chance?
Would. Carry on.
I was gonna say, Mookie, there's not a chance because none of us are Pilates instructors that kind of like tennis a little bit.
I mean, we could be. You don't know. There's time.
I can't pass the presidential fitness test. I know I'm not winning this competition.
Hey, Scott, you don't know yet. You haven't tried.
Guys, we got to do that video.
Are there any other Arthur Ashes in this contest? I might have a shot. It's just me. Slim shot, but I might have one. Just saying.
Talking about these beers we were drinking tonight. As always, we rate them on Caesar scale, dog or no dog. Scott, what's in your mug tonight? Dog or no dog?
Urban Artifacts, Huff Duff, their fruit salad, sour, all the stuff, all the goodness. Super dog. 8.3% too, like sneaky. That's the other thing about these sours, man. The ABV gets up there super fast, and you would never know. Like, I have yet to taste a sour that I was like, wow, this tastes boozy.
But does it taste bougie?
It does. It's fruit salad.
Yeah,
it's Huff Duff. Something else that tastes boozy but not fruity is Rheingeist Truth, which is what I drink tonight. It's an absolute dog. It's a tried and true. It's like Old Yeller. You just don't shoot him in the back of the head.
Jesus Christ. I had Bert on the rim, which is a Mark style sour. I'll post a picture of this can art in the Discord because it's a good one. The only thing that knocks this down a level, it's a dog for sure. Flavor's great. Love the taste of this one. The only thing, thank you, Biscuit, for the happy early birthday. Appreciate that. I'm a man. I'm 41. Doesn't have the same ring. More importantly, though, as of Thursday, I'll have been married for 15 years. That's the important part.
Shit.
Not my birthday. It's the anniversary.
Congratulations, Mike. I'm sorry, Alex.
Thanks. The downside to this beer, fellas, I don't know if you can see.
Oh, God.
Look at all of that sediment that was in this. The last third of the beer was like having extra pulp orange juice.
Oh, I love extra pulp. That's the only way to do orange juice, though, man.
No.
What?
Oh, hell fucking yeah.
No.
What kind of serial killer ass shit is that? No pulp, dude. It's 2025. Like,
Man, y'all
what?
weak. Y'all weak.
First of all, tell me you don't drink mimosas without telling me you don't drink mimosas. Because can you imagine going to somebody's house and then popping champagne and then putting extra pulp orange juice in your mimosa?
Bro, I can't imagine going to anybody's house and them serving me extra pulp juice, just regular, period, ever. I would get up and walk out of that house immediately. I'd be like,
Good.
I'll root
More
for the
for you,
Yankees
then.
before I drink this fucking shit. Let's go.
Pocket pancakes.
Jesse says some pulp, no pulp whatsoever. Get the pulp out of there. If I have to chew my drink, I'm upset.
No, yeah.
That
Thanks.
takes a little bit off of this beer. It's still a dog, but that last third is something to get through. That was some work. I had to keep telling myself, I'm like, it's a frozen margarita now. It's not on the rocks. Fellas, this was a show. This was a show. Gabe asking if I'm getting Rolexes for the anniversary. I ain't got it like that, Gabe.
You get plastic ones.
Plastic Rolex. Just playing the old intro music. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was a good time tonight. We did a show. It was weird.
We made Tyson leave early. That's cool.
Yeah, Tyson bailed. He was like, I'm not
He was
doing this
serious.
show.
I thought he was kidding, but damn, he held to it. All right.
That's fine. Look, some nights you don't.
Hashtag fuck him.
I'm going to hold that W right here. I'm going to eat that W.
Yeah, I mean, look, when one of the guys breaks out video highlights of his college football dynasty, I don't fault anybody for being like, maybe I don't want to stick around for this one. So I don't.
Hey, ride that green wave, y'all.
It's not for everybody. Thank you guys, though, for hanging in there with us, tuning in, commenting. The comment section was fire tonight, as always. Love you guys as the fourth host. Be sure to subscribe. Tyson always finishes early. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that bell so you know when we're going live. And you can join in the comment section and join in this craziness. Be sure to follow us at Crafty Sports, Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on Blue Sky. We're on Twitter. We're on all of them. So go follow us there. You can join Facebook if you want, whatever. But instead, join the Discord group. That's where it's at now. It's like it's like being in a group chat with this entire comment section. It's amazing, and I love it, and I can't believe it's taken us this long to discover this Discord group. So go do that. Go join the Discord group. Shout out Belly Up Sports, bellyupsports.com. Tons of great content there. Shout out to all the pods on the Belly Up Sports Media Network. We will see you all next week. Cheers, everybody.
Don't let the dildos distract you. Release the files.
You'll never walk alone. Roll green dildo wave.
You don't worry about the no's. You only worry about the yeses. The no's determine your future, not the yeses that will come.